I make myself laugh because I will literally sit and complain that my hair is dead and then do this. So in this video I wanted to talk to you about how I went blonde. Obviously it's not like platinum blonde, it's still kind of yellow in places, but I did get it from like, not really black, it was kind of like a darkish brown. I'll insert like a recent picture of how dark my hair was. I was using a mahogany hair dye as well, so obviously like removing dark colour is hard, but then removing red tinted dark colour is harder because red is really hard to remove. I have gone blonde multiple times in my life. There have been many times where I've gone to this blonde, or I've gone to an even lighter blonde, or I have just bleached it to put like a fashion colour on, like a red or a silver. Recently I bleached my hair to get it silver in, I think it was September, and that like really damaged it because I literally did it in one day. Now this was over a course of days and I took a little more like precaution when I did it. The first time I ever went blonde I had really long hair. It was maybe like about to here, and from here downwards it was white blonde anyway because I had like the dip dye situation. It wasn't unhealthy, it was a bit dry, like it was nothing a bit of conditioner couldn't fix, and I bleached it basically from like the root to here, which was all virgin hair. It had never been bleached or dyed, and it went like this colour anyway. And I basically went to a hairdresser and I said like, can you cut me some layers and can you like trim the split ends? And it was literally the famous thing where you go with hair here and you come back and it was here. I'll insert a picture of how short they cut my hair, and I was really disappointed because obviously when I bleached my hair from here to here the ends hadn't even been touched. Like they were dry, but I didn't need to lose so much. And since I had that short haircut, like it's been really hard to grow it out because obviously the shorter your hair the less you have to work with. If you've got long hair and like me thick hair, then there's more to work with and you're less likely for it to break off and fall out. Now at the moment my hair actually isn't that damaged, it's just short, so I've cut away like so much split ends and dead ends just to get it like to a point where I could put bleach on it, because from about here to here was just virgin hair that had darker colour on. It wasn't previously bleached, so it wasn't damaged at all. My hair, like I was lifting it a little bit just to put red on, maybe 1 or 2 shades, because my hair is like a lightish brown, but it lifts really easily and it grows really quickly. This is why I've never been in a situation where like my hair has been like this long, like because it grows so quickly. If I damage it I just know that in a month it's going to be okay and I can start messing with it again. I am literally every hairdresser's worst nightmare because I mess with my hair so much. I am not like someone who believes that I'm going to have really healthy hair after bleaching it. I know like that if I bleach my hair it's going to be damaged. I'm not like I know that that's going to happen. If I bleach it I know the consequences, and that is the sacrifice you make if you want different coloured hair. If you get bored like me and you want to change it often, you have to like know that it is gonna be damaged. That's just how it is. At the moment I'm in a place where like I could leave this to grow out a little bit and it wouldn't really matter like how my roots were looking, because it's quite like highlighted near the roots, so like when it grows out it's not going to be like one straight line. I do want to leave it now until I go on holiday in June, just so that it's like fresh hair and it's not freshly bleached. Like I'll bleach it when I get home maybe, or just before I go. We'll see how I feel about it. I did used to leave my roots all the time when I was younger, so like when I was 17 the first time I went blonde I would leave my roots till they were like down here, whereas as I got older I got really obsessed with like bleaching it, and that's how my hair got so damaged in the first place. I also just want to say like I'm aware of how shiny I am. I've been using that Dermacol foundation and it's really like full coverage, but it's just so shiny. Like I put so much powder on and I'm still like hella shiny. I look like I've just over highlighted. I probably did that too. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you like how I went blonde. Each process, like each step in the process, I literally like just rammed my hair with coconut oil. I think that's why it took so long and why it's not like broken off or anything. I've had absolutely no breakage this time, and I think a lot of that was down to the coconut oil. The one thing that I will say though is I was using semi-permanent hair dye to go brown, and I actually found out that was the worst thing I could have done. I thought the semi-permanent hair dye would have been easier to remove, but it actually wasn't. I used colour before, like I do every time I change my hair colour, to remove the hair colour, and it turns out that permanent pigment is easier to remove than semi-permanent pigment. Obviously I'm not a hairdresser and I'm not a professional, so I didn't actually know this, and obviously there's going to be a few hairdressers probably screaming at me saying, oh my god, this is the worst thing you could have done, but I'm not telling people how to do this, I'm telling people how I did this. And like, I thought that using the semi-permanent, like, nice and easy hair dyes, they're new. They've got like a weird, like, flower-shaped woman on the box. I don't know, you'll see them in Superdrug. And I thought using those would, like, make it easier to go blonde, but it actually made it harder, and I think that's why I've been left with so much orange. You can see that the extensions are quite, like, they're not ashy, but they're not, like, proper yellow, whereas this up here is quite yellow. But yeah, I'm going to talk you through how I did it. So the first thing that I used was a colour remover. It wasn't a colour before, but I just call it a colour before. It was the Provoke Extra Strength Hair Colour Remover. I'll insert a picture. And basically all these hair colour removers are exactly the same. They just stink of pure sulphur and they're horrible, and you have to do them in a ventilated area because they smell like egg, and if they get on your clothes you're probably never going to remove the smell. But it does lift a lot of the colour. So I put the colour before on my brown hair and it lifted to like a dark orangey ginger. It wasn't blonde at all, it was just a dark colour, and obviously it was dark at my roots because the roots hadn't really been bleached that much. Like I said, I was only lifting it 1 or 2 levels to get the red on top, and obviously there was a lot of red underneath that I had to remove as well. So the first thing I did was the colour remover, and it lifted it to like a dark orange. And then the next thing I did was I slept in coconut oil. Now I'll show you the coconut oil that I use. So 500ml, it was £2.99. It's 100% coconut oil, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pure coconut oil, 100%. So the next thing I did was I put a bleach on, and I had used a blue powder bleach and 20-volt peroxide. This is 20-volt peroxide. And I basically just put this straight onto my hair with the coconut oil on, and it lifted to just orange. It was very patchy. Obviously my hair was like oily, more oilier in places than others, and it was harder to take in certain places, especially because at your scalp you get like hot roots because your scalp gives off so much heat and it goes like absolutely white. You get just a white line at your roots because it's processed so much, and obviously that's hair that has not had any product on it previously. So I used this with blue powder bleach, and like the 20-volt wasn't really giving me much lift, and I knew that it wouldn't because I used to use 40. But I wanted to keep it in as best condition as possible, but I just was not getting the lift with the 20-volt, and I just thought I'll just use a box dye when I ran out of the bleach, because even though I've got a hair shop local to me, it's still like a 40-minute bus journey, and I couldn't really bother to go all that way just to get some powder bleach. So I bought a L'Oreal Ferrier, and I actually used to use these to do my roots when my hair was this colour. I had my hair white blonde for about 2 years. You can just see that if you put it on like sort of dark hair that you can get like a platinum result. It says not recommended for dark brown, but I used it on maybe like this colour, like the dark blonde. Some parts were the light blonde as well, because like I said, it was really patchy. So I got a lot of lift from this, and these actually come with a purple conditioner, which is really, really good, but it's just not purple enough. It's just like the kind of lilac-y colour. If you lifted your hair to this light and then you put the purple conditioner on, it would make a difference, but not for the shade that I had. So I bought one of these. I actually bought 2 of these. This one hasn't been used yet. I saved the box from my Ferrier, but this one I haven't used yet because I bought 2 and I only needed 1. But obviously, like, the lady on the packaging is very blonde, and it tells you that you can use it on really dark, but it does give a lot of lift. This actually lifted it to the stage where I could then put my colour on. This is the same colour that I used when I first ever went blonde. So the first picture that I would have shown you, when my hair was like this short. And this actually made such a difference. My hair was bright orange, and I mean really, really orange. I filmed a Slimming World vlog the other day, and I'd got really orange hair. I put this on, and this made such a difference. So this is 9.5A, so the A stands for ash. So this isn't that ashy, but I still needed to bring it away from that yellow that was in there. The yellow and the orange was horrible. This doesn't give a lot of lift. It will just tone your hair. So this was like the shade that I wanted. It's obviously a little bit lighter than this because the base colour was lighter. But these are really good. I've actually saved this one to dye some extensions because I've got some little tape-ins that I'm going to use. I hate when you get hair extensions, they've got a big kink in them. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to use on these. and this is just a really good hair dye. They're really strong and my scalp is literally burning from how much I've bleached my hair, and when I put these on it literally makes me cry. I can't leave them on for as long as it says that you need to, but I put it on my orange hair and I could literally just see the orange going away. Like, it was great. Like, it's the best feeling. I hate having orange hair. I don't use these every single day, but I do use the Provoke Touch of Silver, the intensive one. So there's the brightening shampoo and the intensive conditioner. These ones are really dark purple. They're not the same sort of purple that you'll get in the Ferrier. They're like much darker. These just basically like eliminate any orange, but obviously if you do leave them on too long, it does start to take your hair to like a silvery blue. Every time I've gone silver, I've literally just bleached my hair like white blonde and then put this on and it's gone silver. But that's what I use to keep on top of my hair, but I don't use it every time I wash my hair. I've been trying to wash my hair every single day by just like coating my hair in this and then like really shampooing it. And I use the L'Oreal Elvive Full Repair shampoo and conditioner because obviously my hair like needs to grow a little bit. I've removed all the like crap from it now. Basically, holding on to split ends, trying to save them, is going to do nothing. They're just going to make your hair look worse, make it less manageable. So I just had my hair cut and just started again, really. So the length of my hair is like my hair's like to here, but obviously like I've got it cut in like layers, like sort of just because I had to get rid of it, all like the damage. But it's really like, it feels soft at the moment because obviously I'm using so much oil in it. It doesn't feel like the extensions, but the extensions that I'm using aren't even 100% human hair. Like, whoops. They were actually $4.99 a pack, and it says human hair, but it's about like 80% human hair, and they are 24 inch and 27/613, and I knew this was the hair colour that I used to have when I first ever went blonde, so I knew what colour extensions to buy and what colour hair dye to buy straight away before I'd even started putting bleach on my hair. But yeah, they're 24 inches and they're really thick. I've got about like 800 grams in the drawer because they were $4.99 a pack, so I just bought loads. And I did actually only order half heads and they sent me full heads, so that's fine. I'm not going to complain because obviously I've got so much hair, and because it's not really great quality, when I put it in the bin I can just open up a new pack. This is about 3 packs worth because obviously I like my hair really thick. But yeah, so that's how I went blonde, and like I said, I'm not like telling anyone how to go blonde, because if you destroy your hair, please do not come crying to me, because I've destroyed my hair many times and I do not blame anyone but myself. And yeah, so that's just how I did it. And obviously like there's going to be people commenting saying, oh my god, you're going to kill your hair, like it's already dead. Like, move on. Like, I've killed my hair that many times and I've resurrected my hair that many times. It's just one of those things. So if you want to see more hair videos, give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you've gone blonde recently. Let me know if you've used any of these products and how they worked for you. Yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!